Hi, everybody. I'm happy to see so many people here, and I'm happy to see Gerald here. Oh, that was a big surprise. Hi, Gerald. Welcome back.
Hi, Linda de Gonzalez. How are you?
Well, happy.
I,
um,
I'm I'm happy too. First of all, because I'm spending time with you and all of the best chatters. You know, I mean, and we can't forget the best lurkers. We can't forget the future lurkers, or the work lurkers, or the multitask lurkers.
or the cleaning lurkers,
The cleaning lurkers, the washing dishes lurkers, the nap lurkers,
the laundry
um,
lurkers,
the herker lurkers, something like that. So,
the
yes.
car driving lurkers.
Oh, the car driving lurkers, please keep your head and arms inside the car at all
Vehicle
times.
at all times, and keep your eyes on the road.
Yes.
And don't laugh so hard that you compromise your driving ability, okay?
Oh, nah, yeah, but don't be doing that. That's not good. That's not.
So we're using Nightbot today, and so the rules for Nightbot you all know, and I'll put the ticker up in a minute. Before I do that, though, I would like to invite you all to participate in this inspiration experiment. Today is June 6th. It is the new moon.
Mhm.
It is a time for setting intentions and setting and for new beginnings. It's also the 6-6 portal. I'm not entirely sure what that means. However, Gerald, do you want to say a few things about a portal? Because I honestly don't. I mean, I know that it's a powerful time, but like how,
Yeah.
what, you
I
know,
think for me, Jane the Secret Tarot knows a lot about portals and she pays attention to them really, really well, as do several other members in the community. For me, portals are a time when there is space between here and somewhere else, a portal to allow us to be able to link through and to have fascinating inspiration to come through, information, support. It's really, really powerful. It's really powerful, which Linda and I came up with this because this is such a good time.
yeah. We would like your questions. If you could please focus your questions, and this is the experiment. Okay, this is the experiment inspiration, if you will, or inspiration experiment. We would, if it's possible, for you to focus your questions on what's on the banner, what Akashic Records information. So it's not just past lives. There's other information in
Right.
there too. Um, will inspire you with setting new intentions today that you can reap the benefits of at the full moon. That's the whole
Mhm.
point. It goes in a cycle. You plant the seed, you set the intention,
Yep.
and then you harvest at the full moon. Maybe not the full moon in 2 weeks, maybe the full moon in, December. Who knows? But that's the whole point. So this is today's inspiration for questions.
And
Um,
if you
yeah.
put that back up for a second,
Oh,
people
okay.
could, if they wanted to,
Yeah.
could they do this? They could type in exclamation point JOIN
Yeah.
space and then me in capitals, and then we will just read on that,
Yeah.
so they don't have to
That would
have
be cool.
a question.
That
What?
would be so cool. That would be so cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Join me and then see what happens. Whoa.
I do see.
I
Yeah.
was saying to a friend of mine the other day, I'm going to be reading with Gerald on Thursday. I'm really looking forward to it because it's always fun, and it's also a little scary because shit happens, and like weird stuff happens sometimes, and yeah, yeah. Oh well, here we go. Here we go.
And we
We've
are
got
limited because Gerald does have a hard stop in an hour and 15 minutes. So
Yeah. Madame Maru had some interesting things to say
yes,
about the
you did.
6 portal, and I'm going to put that up and then go back to the banner, okay?
You could make that banner streaming if you wanted. I have
Yeah.
just short-circuited Linda. And
You
by the
did.
way, Linda and I
You
have
broke
past
me.
lives together where this is the sort of stuff that we did to each other
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. My brain like breaks easy.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So, oh, Jackie, hi. And CJ. And okay, no, don't distract me with that. I got to focus on this. Madame Maru says 6-6 portal is about balance, primarily balance of your mind, body, and soul, so that you can authentically align to your highest self. Oh, and step forward onto the path of your soul's highest purpose. This is
I love
wonderful.
it.
This just so fits in. And here's more. In other words, your destiny, what the universe deems is your truest, most authentic self. Welcome to the magic, ladies and dreams. Oh, I
Ladies and
love that.
gentlemen. Yeah, I love
That
that.
is absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for sharing that, Madame Maru. As usual, your words are extremely wise. And yeah, okay.
She might be an
So,
overachiever, which we love overachievers here.
well, yeah, well,
Oh,
it's
and
sort
by
of
the
like you kind
way,
of have to. Yeah,
everybody, for entertainment purposes only, do not make
yeah,
decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance, really. And
yeah.
like, share, and subscribe because it's free.
Yeah, it's free and you'll have some fun. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you always know when I'm doing a live. Oh, here's Soul of Avalon. Hi, Sarah.
Did you put a limit?
Yeah, 12.
Okay, cool. We can do this.
I think so. Okay. All right. So
I'm jacked in.
wait, new comments. Oh, wait, I'm so far behind. I'm like 25 comments behind. I'm so sorry. There's Diane Gee. There's Hi Nightbot. T.
Oh,
Lynn was the
God.
first person in here. Nightbot, you're so helpful. I love you so much. Hi, Learning to Fly.
Yeah.
Aaron O'Nugent, who is the one and only person ever to get booted by Nightbot. I'll never forget that. That was so embarrassing.
Okay.
And we now have 10 people in the queue. So let's open it up. Next. Hi, Carl. There. Oh, and look, there's that Linda Gonzalez. Man, she's got a big mouth. That woman never knows when to shut up.
Linda de Gonzalez. Next person in the queue is a light worker with a message. I would like a past life reading from the Akashic Masters. From the Akashic. Okay.
Oh, and look. Wait, where is that? Oh, here we go.
Down on the bottom.
Yeah, I see it. We have someone here from Prince Edward Island all the way across the country. Hi there, Catherine. Welcome. Welcome to the show. I haven't seen you before, so welcome. I'm pretty happy.
Catherine?
Hi from BC. That's one of the things that I love so much about the internet. Is just having people from everywhere.
I know, isn't it good?
Yeah. So she wants a past reading from the Akashic. Okay. You ready to go, Gerald, or you want me to start? Oh, you know what? I have to open the records. Sorry. I forgot.
Okay.
So I'd like us all to take a deep breath, 3 deep breaths together. So breathe in very deeply as you can. Hold it at the top for, I don't know, a count of however long you feel like, and then let it out through your mouth. So in through your nose, out, hold at the top, out through your mouth. I'm sure we can manage this 3 times. Okay. And again. And again, last time. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So
We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth, and with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose, and with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so the group of people consisting of the ones who are here now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch in the future, are given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. And I'm going to read silently for a bit. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group to receive the records of their souls.
So might it be. Yay.
The doctor is in.
Ooh, more people have come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Sacred
Awesome.
Soul Connections. Jonathan.
Mary Thornberry. Hi, Jonathan. Oh, I owe you an email, Jonathan.
Sacred Soul Connections is here. I'm thrilled. Sorry,
I
I'm
don't
having a
know
fan.
who that is. I don't know who that is.
An amazing channeler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, amazing channeler, healing worker, energy worker.
Oh,
Truly, truly beautiful.
oh, because I'm just starting to channel. I mean, I took that course from oh, I've got chills. I took Val's course, and I can do it, and but I'm really lacking confidence. Oh yeah, do that. I like it. Oh, that's so lovely.
Okay, so a light worker.
Yeah. Um.
So a light worker, if we're thinking about the things that are going to inspire you, it's important for you to recall all of the times where you felt in communion with those around you and the work that you were doing. There's this sense of there were times, a light worker, when you were selected to do certain things because you were the most connected individual to be able to weave that together. It was one of your strengths. It was a very healing thing. It was about balance. And you were able to, a light worker, bring some balance to some challenging situations. There were, I mean, and I feel very much like, and jump in, Linda, it felt like you were the counselor in the community. If people had a disagreement, they would.
Yeah, an elder and a member of the. Sorry.
Keep going. Keep going.
A member of the. You were an elder in the council in a small tribe. I'm having trouble identifying the geographic location, so I'm just going to keep blathering. Because it could be North America, but it could also be like indigenous tribes in South America, or even like freaking Siberia. But a tribe, an indigenous tribe.
I like that word, elder. That's a really key thing. Elder is really important.
Very respected elder. A woman, actually, in this lifetime. You were a woman who had helped birth half the population, because at this point you're in your you got white hair, so 60s, I'm guessing, at least, if not older. You've helped birth half the community that's sitting around you, around this community fire. There's an important meeting going on, and you're listening very carefully and contemplating options, and your mind is going a mile a minute about, well, if we do this, then that, and this and that, and like it's a whole chess game going on in your head. It's like very cool. And there are a bunch of other tribal elders, mostly men, but everyone's waiting for you to say the word. And this is not an unusual occurrence. Yeah, this is not this is pretty much how all of the community meetings go, the council meetings go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, very much. There was an important aspect. The time to air your grievances and to bring grievances ahead, or to the council, so to speak, were the time of the full or the new moon, and your role was very much to help establish the way things that worked. I think the queue may be full.
Yeah, the queue, and it says I set the limit at 10, but I thought I set it at 12.
Because Leah and Jonathan were asking.
Yeah, hang on.
So
I thought I set it at 12.
But so a light reader, it was very much like you were the one who was able to help find that balance in that disagreement. So there you go.
Thanks, Gerald. Leah, I haven't looked at my email yet today because like I've only been up 3 hours. And that's the truth. And I honestly thought I'd set the limit to 12, but I don't know what's going on with bot.
I tell you what, can you just go up and
I'll go up and start.
or
Yeah.
Jonathan and Leah?
Yeah.
And by the way, at 16 after, Sacred Soul Connections had a suggestion for you on your channeling.
16 after?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just have to just do it and just to keep doing it. Oh, thank you, Sacred Soul. Sitting and just blending with source energy will build your confidence up in channeling. Oh, thank you so much. That's really helpful. Okay. So I've got 2 questions starred, and then we're going to go on to the next one. Okay, sorry.
You're welcome, a light worker.
You know, I do have my obsidian in my pocket, but I feel. Aaron says, "Nice, Linda. No wonder you're looking so well rested." Well, I went to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning, so 7 hours. That's kind of normal. Let's see. Where are we next? That's where we are. I hope that helped. It was a very cool lifetime.
Yeah, it was because there was a respect of people who, because if they were going to bring something to you and the council, they knew it was really real. I mean, basically the first question out of your mouth is what have the 2 of you done to resolve this?
Yeah.
And if you said nothing, it was go away and come back when you're done.
Yeah, exactly. So the next person is Sarah, Soul of Avalon. And by the way, I have her permission to use her name, so don't come at me with a message me. Okay, so Soul of Avalon wants an inspiration from the Akashic Records about new intentions. I hear the road is open. The sky is the limit. Pardon me. I'm getting that that you have no limitations on the intentions that you can set at this point. You're free to choose. And the choice, the one there's a whole bunch of choices in front of me, like like the, is it 7 of Cups, like just all, and some are overflowing, and some have, there's different things in each of the cups, but there's one that's glowing and it has a heart. So that could mean an intention for setting inspire you to set an intention for new love. It can be self-love. It can be love of spirit, love of divine, an inspiration to set an intention for love. Which, this is me, this is not the records, starts with self-love. Stuff starts with nurturing and cherishing your own self.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Soul of Avalon, I'm what?
She said, ooh, and I'm just going, ooh, back.
I think part of it is there is this need for you to really honor the power of who you are as your most authentic self. There were a few times when you did that, but you've sort of buried them. And I did pull 2 cards for Sarah. The first one is the Queen of Cups. So this is a card about emotions and looking into yourself for those emotions. And isn't it interesting that the bubbles right there, it looks like a keyhole to your throat chakra.
Oh, yeah, okay, throat.
And you're a Pisces, she says. So
yeah, she is.
So there's an importance for you to start being very careful about the things that you are saying about yourself and the words you're using, because then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is a card. This is a great card for a new beginning because it is a brand new project with a youthful and naive and excited approach.
Yeah. And look at the growth in that card. Look at those leaves.
Yep. Yeah. And
awesome.
So between these 2 cards, part of what I'm feeling is there's this time for you to, as a mother passes on to their daughter all of the divine feminine secrets, it's an important thing for you to pass on the divine secrets. The divine feminine secrets remind you of those divine secrets, those divine feminine secrets.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have children, but yeah.
Awesome, Soul of Avalon. That is just absolutely outstanding. And I just want to comment, Carl Hees says, this is my guilty pleasure before I go to sleep. How do you feel about that, Gerald? That we're a guilty pleasure?
So long as it's consensual, there's no problem in my mind.
Hey, I never said no. Oh man, thank you so much for your question, Sarah. That was a lovely reading. I really enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so next we have, well, let's find out who we have. That's hilarious, a guilty pleasure. Oh yeah, I guess I have done a guilty pleasure before. Okay, never mind.
There's a backstage story to that.
Oh yeah, we'll talk later. Okay, so next, you're so welcome, Sarah. That was fun to read. It's Learning to Fly. Pardon me. Learning to Fly, who also wants inspiration for new beginnings. Welcome, Learning to Fly. I don't think I've seen you here before, and welcome to the tribe.
Yes.
No, I know you didn't mean it in a bad way. Carl, relax. It was a joke. I'm yanking your chain. I'm teasing you.
Learning to Fly.
Oh, yeah. Good idea, Leah. Thank you.
Oh, sip, sip.
Thanks for the reminder. Inspiration for new beginnings for Leah. No, for night.
Learning
Learning
to
to
fly.
fly. Or learning to fly.
Learning to fly. Part what is what I'm seeing in records and what's coming to me is you were always moving. You were a fast mover. Because I don't know if it was your job, if it was in the records, you were a traveler, you were a tradesperson, but there was this neat, or if you were a warrior, some sort of a knight, or someone who needed to move quickly at the drop of a hat. And so part of what's coming up to me is this ability for you to shift focus very quickly is an opportunity for you to be inspired and to move things in such a way to take advantage of opportunities. Because I would actually spend a little bit of time being careful and making sure that the people that you are involved with are actually doing what they've agreed to do, that they're not talking badly about you, because you've had that happen to you before. And you are a person, you're a person who keeps your resources together in a strong, you keep the resources available to you in a structure so that they're available to you. You're not wasting anything. Learning to fly, is any of this making sense to you? So any of this clicking with you, Linda?
What I'm getting is slow down. I'm getting be more deep. Slow down so that you can look deeply at what's around you and take stock of yourself and what's around you. I guess your resources, but what's your environment, and examine. Slow down. Examine. Um,
That rings so true, because that were the words you said were the words that were missing. You move really quickly. Now's the time for you to slow down and calm down, because you don't need to move so quickly. Take stock, put some roots down, and establish a structure that makes things
yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Hi, Viviani. Yeah, it's just very much. I have a very, when I'm saying these, I have very much a very solid kind of Taurus kind of placed feeling, like settled. Mm, and that's very different from your previous nature. Um,
And Learning to Fly said, when I asked, is this making sense? It's yes, it is. And Learning to
oh,
Fly said,
good.
understand, older now. So I think it's part of it is there's this sense of not needing to rush and allowing some things to come to
Yeah.
fruition, and actually, yeah, investing in something, and then allowing it to investing in yourself and your environment. So I cut you
Yeah.
off. Sorry.
No, no, you didn't. No, that's fine. Um, yeah, that's really all I've got is just stop, look, listen.
Stop, look, listen. You heard it here first, everybody. Words to
That's
live
your
by.
inspiration. That's your inspiration, learning to fly. And yeah, that's the Akashic Master's message to you
I
today.
love it. Stop, look, and listen. I mean, for
Yeah,
those of you who are watching, That might resonate for you too.
It's like being at a railway crossing, you know?
Yes, look both ways. Hold hands when you cross the street.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just, yeah. Yeah. Next person in the queue is Diane, who also wants inspiration. Oh, I'm so happy to see so many people. Oh, you're welcome, Learning to Fly. I'm so happy to see so many people going along with this experiment.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty darn cool. That's pretty darn cool. This is a great way to do readings. What a great suggestion. Yeah.
It seemed to line up.
Yeah. Diane. Inspiration. Diane, I'm getting that you're busy, and and you need to like I have an image of a bee buzzing around a bunch of different flowers, and it's nice. Okay, like it's nice. This is not negative in any way. I'm just getting settle a little. Take your time. You have the time. Take it. A little bit like the previous message of, but no one's asking you to stop doing what you're doing. It's more like be more mindful to enjoy each flower that you're approaching, to enjoy the nectar that you're sipping from each flower. Take your time. Make yourself more mindful and more present. That's the word. More present in your life. Because the image I have is just, going from one task and one thing to the next, just because it has to be done. And this is a schedule and all the rest of it. The inspiration that I'm getting is to put yourself more in the flow, to take the space and the time to truly connect with your soul, with your heart. I use those two interchangeably. It's whatever. Yes. Take the time to connect with yourself and let your actions stem from that. So that if you don't feel like, doing something, maybe it doesn't have to be done.
Yeah.
Maybe the dishes can wait until tomorrow. Maybe you need to take some time just to sit with yourself in stillness and mindfulness.
So I got this image of you, Diane G, as an elementary school teacher. And you would, when the students would go for recess, you would stay in the classroom and you would be frantically getting ready for the rest of the day. And the message that's coming through is as Linda said, be present and take a few minutes to read something that is enjoyable to you, because it's important for you to replenish your own cup.
Yeah.
And then as Linda was saying, do that thing of if it doesn't, if you can't get it done, then maybe it needs to be done tomorrow, or it could be done tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got well, when the students come back in from recess, let them help you, because it's part of their learning at the same time. So there was this education opportunity that you spent time in your own recess reading something that made you very happy, and then you included the others in so that they learned whilst they were helping. So, Diane G, I hope that helps. It says,
I hope it helps, Diane, because
yes, there's a lot I want to learn and a lot I'm doing, both while awake and apparently while asleep. Oh, I could definitely tell you that.
Absolutely, 100% while you're asleep. Yeah. Yeah. So, good.
She said, yes, I needed to hear that. Thank you, Lindinger. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah. And Jonathan's talking about, there's a conversation going on with Jonathan about the state of the island after the fires.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt so bad for all those people and all those animals. And yeah, it will take years to recover. Do me, see me. Okay, so here's a question from Carl. Whoops, no, that wasn't it. Do you see me flying south next week with this new job offer from my friend Ronnie? Well, did you accept it? I mean, it's up to you whether you're going to do this or not. The masters are shaking their heads at me. If you accept it, then you will go. If you have accepted it, then you're going to go. I don't see, there's no sort of like storms or like mechanical kinds of things that are going to happen.
He said yes, but down payment first.
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, barring, then that just means that's still your choice, right? Because you could still choose to go without having the partial payment or the down payment. But
and Carl just said, I hope not. I wasn't even thinking of that. I think
you mean like
yeah,
storms and mechanical failures and stuff? Yeah, well, those are all things that could prevent you from flying. I mean,
Carl, part of what if we're looking, I'm trying to frame this in the sense that it's a new moon and it's a great time for inspiration and being inspired. So part of what needs to happen is it is important for you to really, I mean, life changes. Life constantly changes. It has for a long time for you. It continues to do that. It's really important for you to understand the resources that you have around to you. You don't have a lot of resources, but appreciate the resources that you have. Hold on to them. Don't cling to them. Hold on to them. And then really make sure that you are setting up, if you're going for an interview, make sure it includes things like, and when is the deadline for this? And when will payment be received? That sort of thing, if that makes any sense. So it's this idea of really really making sure that for inspiration around it, go in with a list of questions of things that you want to understand, and you need to have and ask those questions, because if you're interviewing, if you're being interviewed, you are also interviewing others. So that's a really important thing. So yeah, and write those questions down.
And if they don't like the fact that you're asking questions and they think that you should just shut up and take it, well, that tells you a lot right there. And that's more information on which you can base the decision, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I don't see anything impeding your will to choose, like your capacity to choose to go. It's all dependent on whether you choose to go or not.
Yeah.
You're free. You're free to choose. If you choose to go, you will. If you choose not to, you won't. But it's all your free will. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I would also encourage you, Carl, to have some excitement about going. Be excited about doing this, because that excitement can be
Raise your vibration.
Yeah, it raises the vibration.
Yeah, it raises a vibration, and so does gratitude, by the way, Carl. And I
Yeah.
meant to, I want to, this is not directly related to you, okay, Carl. So don't take this personally. This is for everybody about gratitude. I had a powerful insight into gratitude a few days ago.
Love this.
And it finally, yeah, I shared it with Gerald before we started. It blew my mind, and so I want to share it with you. It gave me a whole different perspective, and it just has uh, set off my own gratitude practice, which I thought was pretty good. It has set it off like a rocket now. So I had an image of a boat, and the boat was abundance, just floating nicely on, some body of water, anonymous in my head. And the motor was gratitude. Abundance is powered by gratitude.
I love that.
That just settled so many questions. Well, not even questions, but settled so much uncertainty for me. Yeah. So there you are, people. Take that little boat of abundance of yours and power it with your gratitude, and just watch it fly. Well, okay, no, it's a boat, but watch it go.
Yeah. I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be giving you credit.
Please, everybody, go ahead, use that. It is absolutely one of the most powerful insights I've ever had on anything, and I'm happy to spread it around, because we all
could do a short. You could do a video short.
Oh, good idea, because I got to write that down, because I got another production day scheduled for more shorts, and I'm kind of running dry at this point. So
today is an inspiration day.
Today is absolutely inspiration, and it is for me too. Okay, so where's my list of short topics? You think I don't keep lists of stuff? Oh, come on. Gratitude. There we go.
Gratitude and the boat. Yeah. Gratitude and abundance. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. They are so closely interlinked that if you have abundance, if you want abundance, and we all have abundance of one kind or another, fire it up with gratitude. So, okay. So I hope that helps, Carl. I mean, honestly, from what did you saw? You're done? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because ethics, Jackie.
Oh. I've done shows on ethics. We could do a show together if you want.
Yeah. Let's do a show together on ethics. Maybe that'll be the next one. We'll have to talk about that after. But yeah, I have a lot to say about ethics, and I know Gerald does too, because I've watched yours. T-Lynn is the next person in the queue. You're welcome, Carl.
Jinx.
Oh, you owe me a Coke.
Do you need me to have you ship one shipped to you?
Did you do that when you were kids? We did.
Oh,
James, show me a Coke. Oh, T-Lynn. Okay, T-Lynn, what's your inspiration from the Akashic Records? You need to have more fun, girl. Yeah, like a just big, loud laugh your ass. Oh, sorry. Laugh yourself silly. You need to have more fun. You need to laugh more. You need to play more. You need to have more enjoyment. Pardon me. I'm going to mute myself while I very rudely blow my nose.
And I will actually say, T-Lynn, you have the Akashic Records. You have done some very heavy and important work. I think the reason Linda keeps feeling, because I feel like Linda has said to you, T-Lynn, you need to laugh more, that something like that. I feel like she said that to you before.
I think so too. I can't remember.
Part of what it is you had such intense and focused work. The laughter is what's necessary to it's necessary to raise your vibration. And part of it is you have a lot of choices that you've had to make in the past. They were really challenging choices. It's an important thing, T-Lynn, for you to think about them, laugh about them, and lighten up a bit, and then it gives you a different frame of reference.
Yes.
So and then it gives you the ability that you engage a different part of your being. Your thought process is all in your mind. The laughter is all in your heart. And we want those things to work in unison. But it's really important, as I'm learning from human design, that we have to trust our gut and allow our gut to be the one to help us understand how we want to engage with the world and put the brain on pause. So that's what I have for you, T-Lynn, because you've had a lot to make, a lot of tough choices in the past, and there was no time. There was no time for any laughter. I mean, it was so dang heavy. So.
Yeah, and that's part of what I'm getting to, is that this is something that you're learning, that you need to learn more about, that that you need to subject yourself to. Subject me to laughter. Oh please, make me miserable. Threaten me with a good time.
There you
go. Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense to you, T-Lynn. It's this sense of there's been a heaviness about you and about the decisions that you've had to make.
I'm getting that. Yeah.
And and I don't know if you're a judge or something like that. Very intense, serious situation previously. Is this why I got that potty
mouth guy? Oh, no, that's me. Sorry, no, it isn't. Absolutely not. I'm just joshing with you. Yeah, no.
It could be the potty mouth guy. Could be the one that's encouraging you to go, okay, you need to laugh a little. This is really, really heavy. This is hard. Hard work.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not, it's not against your nature, because your nature as a spiritual being is, of course, joyful and loving. But as is that all of us, okay? That's our spiritual natures fundamentally. But you've kind of lost sight of that, and you've got yourself into the rut of seriously and intensely and very deeply and thoughtfully, going through life. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's out of balance. Okay. So you need to raise your vibration a little bit, and I don't know, watch Monty Python, go running with some dogs, or just play with some puppies. Oh my God, that'll make you laugh so much.
And T-Lynn, you were very good at these difficult decisions.
Yeah.
This is why, you were good at it. And so that you got more difficult decisions. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope that helps, T-Lynn, because all of us could stand more laughter. Laugh as often as you can. Did you know that there is, you probably knew this, Gerald, but I just want to share with everybody, there is such a thing as laughing yoga.
I've heard of that.
And I went to a laughing yoga class. I did. Yeah. And in my head, I was calling it haha yoga. It's so totally. So, and it works. It, like, eventually you find yourself you don't have to partner up, but you can. But even alone, if you make yourself laugh, it doesn't take long before you're laughing, like genuinely laughing.
Yes.
It was so weird. Okay.
Yep.
And so, yeah, but if you start, you don't even need anything. You don't need something funny to make you laugh. You can just go ha 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 ha, ha and start like that, and then 3 or 4 rounds of that, and you're genuinely giggling and laughing.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I highly recommend that exercise, is to make yourself laugh, because it will raise your vibration like orders of magnitude, and very quickly. It really works. I love no laughing yoga is not well, yeah, it is kind of easy, but Leah says laughing yoga is not easy. Yeah, it sort of is easy.
It's easy, but it really works different muscles of your body.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jonathan says he had a session of laughing yoga as well, crying yoga, then more. I never did the crying yoga. I didn't know they had that. I just went to the laughing yoga class once. And then more laughing yoga. I felt so light and relaxed. Yeah, so did I. Just after the one class of laughing yoga, man, that lasted me a week. The lightness of spirit afterwards, it was fabulous. So yeah. Hi, Liz in Awe. She just came in, right? Okay, so
Yes.
next, who's next?
Of
Well, I don't know if it's the placebo effect, I don't think so. The placebo effect is more like some completely unrelated thing heals. Well, it's not, we're, even if it's with antibiotics, we heal ourselves, okay? And we can, hold on a second. Here's next is Catherine. Okay. I don't think it is the placebo effect, because any healing that takes place, it's us doing it. Okay. And so it's, you can call it faith, you can call it whatever you want, you can call it trust, whatever. But yeah, it's not a placebo effect, because this is something that they're only beginning to research now, which is, if you give a placebo to 30% of your control, or to a control group, right? And 30% of them get better, how did the healing happen?
Yeah.
And people go, oh, it's a placebo effect. Well, 30%.
Well, the placebo effect is your mind believed that it was happening, so your body healed itself.
Exactly.
I think there's an important thing about that. So, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Pfeiffer Croken.
Croken. Pfeiffer Croken. Thank you, Linda, Gerald, and Masters. Okay. Jonathan says the placebo effect, think how powerful the human mind is. Yes, exactly. In healing the self through mind over matter. Yeah. Through faith. Yeah. 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 Okay. So, Catherine, fellow Canadian. Inspiration for new intentions, new beginnings for Catherine. Oh, baby steps, girl. Baby steps. I hear that really, really clearly. I have the sense that everything around you is new for you right now, and you're exploring. If you're ready, go ahead, Gerald. I'm still looking around.
Well, I'm curious, Catherine. It feels like there was in the past, someone really broke your heart. They broke your heart. I don't know if it was a romantic relationship or if it was a business relationship. Someone really disappointed you. They really cause difficulty, um, and so part of what this is it is important for you to the thing to remember is just say it, Gerald. Just because they've disappointed you does not negate all of the feelings that you had for this person, and the relationship and the work that the two or the more of you did together. And so it is an important thing for you right now to, I would say, to honor the way you feel and then reflect on the positive things that happened. And to just because something happened that caused conflict, it doesn't negate the entire relationship, the entire working relationship. And you've been holding on to that for a little while, it feels like. It's now time for you to cut yourself a little bit of a break and to treat yourself with some kindness and compassion. And part of that, and okay, so I have these cards that are telling this story. I have the Five of Swords. Someone's really, disappointed you. This is why I think it was either a love interest or if it was some sort of a working relationship to where there was a partnership. And what is really important for you, I would encourage you in the next couple of weeks to find time to share space, if you can, in real life with people who get you, who understand who you are. They will laugh with you. They'll cheers with you. They will cry with you. They'll hold you up. They'll hold your hair back when you're getting sick because you've had too much to drink. Hashtag for entertainment purposes only. Oh, it's that time for the test. So it always happens when I'm with Linda. But Catherine, I think it's really important for you to figure out a way that you can honor who you are right now and be around people who get you and support you just the way you are. These are the people who they want you to be successful just because you are who you are.
And yeah, I'm sorry about that, people. And I am also not willing to cut this short. It's not a test this time, Gerald.
Okay.
Because it's, maybe it is. I thought it was the last Thursday of the month. We had it like 2 weeks ago. So anyway, the other thing that I get for you, Catherine, is that we still have 4 people in the queue, plus the 2 that are starred.
Well, if we can't do them, we understand. I mean, people are understanding. You need to vacate.
No, I don't, because it's never real.
Okay.
This happens quite a bit, and it's never real. So there. Phew. Notice how everybody got really quiet. I see you at the beginning of a whole new, like you're standing on. The image I have is the Fool, like just stepping out into a whole new unknown, and completely on faith and exploring new beginnings for real, like big new beginnings. Overwhelming, probably overwhelming. Yeah. I have the feeling that you're feeling very, very overwhelmed by that.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be something to watch out for in yourself, and to do what you can to mitigate that sense of overwhelm that you feel, because it's exciting, but it's terrifying at the same time. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby steps, one day at a time. do what's in front of you, and then do the next thing that's in front of you, and then do the next thing that's in front of you. And that, for me at least, that helps manage it.
Yeah.
I hope that helps. The Queen of Wanda is on my knee, chewing on yeah, Jonathan, it is really frustrating because if I want to leave the building, I have to bundle two budgies and 2 parrots into their travel cages and go downstairs and sit around and wait, and then come back upstairs again, and everybody freaks out. So I just don't move anymore.
Mm. So I just want to say, Lacey Gray, Aaron O'Nugent, CJ, and Mary Thornberry, are you all here? Tell us that you're here because you're in the queue. Lacey Gray, Aaron O'Nugent, CJ, Mary Thornberry, and then Jonathan and Leah. Sorry, this is not a show takeover. I'm just thinking.
No. I think that's a really CJ is here. Aaron O'Nugent,
Jonathan, Leah
is here. Leah's here. Okay, fine. So let's.
Mary's here. Good. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right. Well, that's wonderful. Did I already do the next?
Nope. You said who?
Oh. Okay, that's great. So we're going to try to go through these very quickly because we've got like 15 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. I can stretch it to 20.
No. Lacey Gray, me. Okay, Lacey.
Lacey.
Inspiration. You're another one who needs to laugh more. You're another one who needs to bring more joy in your life and more gratitude and more high vibration stuff into your life. You feel really heavy to me. And you feel really weighted down with cares and sorrows and just like daily living, stuff. And it will help you to find laughter, find stillness, and connect with the divine. Like find your heart, find your soul, and connect with your soul, and do that daily. You just feel really weighted down with cares and sorrows, and you need to raise your vibration. Work on joy, and bring joy into your life, and beauty and gratitude, all of those things that will help you feel better. That's your inspiration.
Lacey, do you have any animals or pets that you care for? I'm curious about that. I see Lacey in the chat, but do you have any animals? Because part of me is I believe that you've worked with animals in a past life. You also, I believe, were a gardener, and there was beauty about doing things slowly, tending a garden and doing it slowly. So part of me is suggesting that if you're looking for inspiration, perhaps bringing in some flowers. Okay, you do have pets. It's real. I mean, this is the time for you to heap oodles and oodles of love and affection onto these animals. Just let them know that they are exactly perfect where they are. Rub their bellies, scritch their ears, rub their feet, brush them if that's the thing that they like, because this is the thing that slows you down and helps you. It also helps you when you are caught in the overthinking loop. So if you want a thing to get out of the overthinking loop, get up and pet an animal. So
yeah, and that'll help you ground. Animals are wonderful to help ground. Hi, Ramon.
Hi, Ramon.
Welcome. Yeah. Dinner lurking. Well, that's one we didn't think of. Okay, so next we have.
I love that, Lacey. Do that because that they're going to benefit from that. You are also going to benefit from it as well.
Yeah. I think that's wonderful. Okay, next is Aaron O'Nugent. She also wants inspiration.
I love people willing to do the inspiration.
Yeah, me too. It's exciting. I like doing this. because it's so right on.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, don't be discouraged. Keep forging ahead. Your inspiration is to keep taking that next step. Your inspiration is to follow your inspiration, actually. When you're inspired to take a course, or if you're inspired to read a book, or if you get a sort of like, oh, well, that looks interesting, maybe do it.
It's funny you should say reading a book, because what I got an image of was Aaron as a young student cramming for exams. Piles of books stacked up and trying to take these desperate notes and trying to make sense out of all of these things. And it was overwhelming. And so part of the inspiration is if you are wanting to learn something new, kudos to you. Start a little slowly, and then find somebody who is willing to have you share what you've learned. So it's almost like you're a teacher. And this is something that I don't think you quite got it in time in the Akashic Records thing for you to work with other students. I don't know if you were the only student in this program, but you needed to have somebody to bounce ideas off of, and this ability to share and to share a different perspective of it.
Yeah.
So I think trying to find somebody inspiring. Yeah.
Without much luck.
Well, part of what's fun, Aaron, is if you can go to a local library, I would encourage you to talk to the librarians. Maybe you can look at, this year in, or Guinness Book of World Records, or new things in science. I love kids' books for that. When I worked in a library and an adult had to come in because they didn't know anything about, plasma science or anything like that. And it's just like, have you considered going to find a children's book about this aspect of science?
Yeah.
Do that, because they boil it down and it's great fun.
Yeah. They boil it down, and it is very, very interesting to read. They're written in the science is right, and it's written in an interesting way for a bright 10-year-old to get. So yeah, I agree with you. Children's book.
Aaron said, very alone right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's very challenging.
That's very challenging.
So, I wonder if you could ask to dream about meeting with people who are excited about this, and you could have that experience.
Yeah.
And thinking about the library. Thanks. Yeah. Libraries are cool.
Libraries are the place to be, boys and girls.
And everybody else.
Oh, right. Humans, fellow humans, libraries are
you know what? Libraries are cool.
They are.
CJ is here. Yay.
Yeah, she is. And she wants inspiration as well, or they want inspiration as well. Yeah. CJ, you're another one who needs to laugh more, who needs to have more fun, who needs to get out of your head, and pet a dog or stand in the grass or something. You need grounding, and you need to get out of your head and into your body, into yourself. Gardens. Why that's occurring to me, I don't know. That just fell into my head.
Take a walk in the park.
Gardens, dirt, plants, planting, growing. The smell of dirt. I just got dirt on. Like the whole thing of gardening is just surrounding me right now. So take that as I don't know if you. I don't know if that means anything to you, CJ. I hope so, but the inspiration I'm getting is plants and dirt, gardening.
CJ, part of a feeling I'm getting is that the records masters are showing me a time of where, as a young student or a youngster, you were held to a very high standard. You did not have an opportunity to play and to be a child.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you were royalty and you couldn't actually just go out and slide on the slide, but because you had to have that perfect outfit on and all that stuff. And there's the inspiration is for you to, again, gratitude is a great thing. CJ, I'm also wondering if and I say this very sincerely, there are days when it's hard just to get out of bed. And when it's hard to get out of bed, celebrate the fact that you got out of bed and honor that. Don't judge it.
Yeah.
Because there's a heavy weight about you.
Yeah.
And so all of that is in the past. So from today forward, you know, as we learned with the 6/6 portal, what is it? A heart and mind, or body and mind are together.
Heart, mind, and body, or heart, body, and soul are in balance.
Yeah.
Mind, body, and soul are in balance.
Yeah.
Mind, body, and soul. That's what it was.
Yeah. Mind, body, and soul. So it really feels important for you to honor those moments, do the glimmers, honor the moments when, in the very small ways that your mind, body, and spirit are all linked up. You got out of bed to go to the bathroom instead of going to the bathroom in bed, that you remembered to drink water, that you took a shower, you washed the dishes. That's great.
Yeah.
So, because all of that is in the past and now you're moving things forward. So,
yeah.
So a little bit of laughter and getting your hands dirty. I would say go out, if it rains, go out and play in a rain puddle. How awesome would that be? Get wet.
Get muddy.
Get muddy. Yes.
Get dirty.
And I tell you, mud is very, very healing because it pulls out the toxins.
Okay. I didn't know. I know that people use mud for facials and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. So I'm going to go.
Let us know how it goes, CJ.
Yeah. You're welcome, CJ. And Madame Maru says she spent a great deal of time at the library. Yeah, so did I as a kid, as much as I possibly could, because it was like so cool in there.
Mary.
Okay, so who's next? Is Mary. Whoops, nope.
I love Grey Gardens.
Yeah, I loved Grey Gardens too. So Mary, we're doing the inspiration for you. An inspiration for Mary.
And Mary is here.
Mary, you're spending a lot of time in your head. It's time to connect with your body, to do the whole 6/6 portal thing and connect with your body and your soul. And to be aware and to root yourself. I'm getting root yourself in your body, ground yourself in your body. And then that's the impetus that you need that will help you root yourself to your soul, and reach up to the divine. That's the inspiration I have for you.
Mary, stop being so judgy about yourself. Stop it.
Yeah.
Seriously, because you are holding yourself to a really, really high standard that nobody is expecting you to be. Instead, remember to meet yourself where you are. And part of the magic of this inspiration is is for you to mix things together that wouldn't normally be mixed together. You know, and again, for entertainment purposes only. You know, don't blow anything up or whatever.
Yeah.
But this idea of be willing to play with, well, what happens if you put that spice with that spice together with the protein that you're cooking tonight for dinner, and see what happens. Get a little bit of grounding in that. And if you can eat something spicy, if that doesn't hurt you, spiciness is a possibility of grounding,
Yeah.
and it can invigorate you. So, hi,
Yeah.
Robert Fierro, Tarot.
Hi, Robert. We still have 2 questions, and it's 17 past the hour. So
Right. Let's do the 2 questions. Let's do it.
okay, so Jonathan wants to know what the masters have to bless me with in your work. So we're inspiration for him in his work.
You're welcome, Mary.
I'm getting just, you're on the right track. We don't want you to stop. Keep forging ahead. Follow the inspirations that are the inspirations that you're already getting, because they're genuine and they're valid, and they are leading you to new insights and new inspirations. And so just, you're doing fine, son.
You're overthinking things. You're not putting things together in a balance that is going to work, and you're not willing to add a little bit of that and then add a little bit of that and wait to see what happens. Because I have temperance matched with the 2 of Pentacles. Find a balance. Do something and then observe. Do something and then observe. Stop making it more challenging than it needs to be. Start. Put a word down on a page, and then follow it with another word, and then follow it with another word. Stop trying to judge the words that you put down. Get all of the stuff out of your brain onto the paper.
Yeah.
Put it away, and then set it, and then go back so that you can look at it with the beginner's mind.
Yeah.
So, and then you can find the balance there.
But you are on the right track, and you are
Absolutely.
doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
Okay. And then the last question is from Leah. Thanks, Jonathan. And thanks for letting us read for you, because that was like very cool. And I wish we had more time for it. Anyway, Leah, you want inspiration? You're another one that lives in your head. You're another one that I'm guilty of the same, that needs to ground yourself, that needs to spend more time in your body, and be more at home in the physical, and create more joy and be happy, like be happy. No, seek opportunities for joy, seek out joy. And you can't feel joy unless you're like in your body. So there.
What Linda said. You can't find joy unless you're in your body. Part of Leah, what I'm sensing is in the past, you didn't actually, things were decided for you instead of you deciding what you wanted to do and what you wanted to play with. So somebody else planned your trips. Somebody else planned your life. So you look at me, I'm pointing. Leah, sorry, I'm pointing. So here's the opportunity for you to make a list of things that you want to do in the next month. They can be big or they can be small. It could be, I'm going to go for a walk in the woods. I'm going to get my hands dirty. I'm going to jump in a puddle. I'm going to eat a red hot chili pepper, for entertainment purposes only. Don't burn your mouth or anything like that. But you need to honor that you are the one in charge of you. Instead of somebody else telling you what you need to do. You're smart. You're smart. You have good judgment.
Yeah.
Trust your judgment.
Yeah. And we have to say goodbye because Gerald is like a minute past his second hard deadline or third.
I've got a
And,
meeting
and
tonight. Yeah.
I love you all so much. I love you, Gerald. Thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you.
Thank you all for showing up and and letting us read for you. This was like so cool and such an interesting experiment. And thank you so much for participating in that with us.
Yes.
Mwah. Love you all. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
I'm not even going to ask you what you're doing next. We don't have time. Sorry.
Just like and subscribe. It's there.
Like and subscribe. Hit the notification button.
Yep.
Mwah. Love you all. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.